all of the other stuff you can optimize for, you have something to show for. Let's say you optimize for gold, right? You make a lot of money, boom, you can show that off, you can buy stuff, it looks great. But when you optimize fun, you got nothing to show for it. Nobody can know, nobody on the other side of the screen can know you are having fun. Today on Level Up With Me, we're back in Final Fantasy 14, and you may have noticed I have a chocobo now. Yay! I spent some time doing some quests, checking out what's going on with the quests, specifically the bottle quest. What do they look like? And also I was doing the guild quest, the Archers Guild quest, and that was a pretty cool story. It was like an overarching story over multiple quests, and each quest have multiple sub-quests, like the chains and stuff. So that was pretty cool. It's pretty nice to get to know some characters and see some character development throughout the quests. But yeah, I got a chocobo, so but let's get going with MSQ. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. How unusual? What are you talking about? Are they gonna eat the bees instead? Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying that stuff, but the self seems to enjoy it to no end. Look at that Lalafell. Look at that. Look at him. So cute. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of the amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised what comes out. Well, you know what? Sometimes you might be surprised with what comes out, you know what I'm saying? Good luck. Not seen an ochu. Yeah, good luck. Okay. Alright, so we got the thing. Let's go do the thing. Let's see what comes out, man. You know, sometimes you just tug on it and see what comes out. Alright. You know what I caught myself doing the other day when I was playing the other quest? I caught myself looking or trying to figure out how we can do it better. Use. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Can I get better weapon? Can I get better gear? Where do I get better gear? How do I get better gear? What would a better gear be? And what can I do with the better gear? Can I go faster? Can I run faster? And do all of that stuff. And the reason why I didn't really enjoy that kind of thought is because that's the thought I had when I started playing any other game pretty much before. Guild Wars 2, the first Guild Wars even, and also like Black Desert Online, and all of the games I pretty much just thought, hey, what can I do to pretty much optimize this? What can I do to run through this faster? But now I realize that's the wrong way to think about it, because what is the point of getting to the end game if you didn't really enjoy the game, or you didn't really have fun with the game, or you don't even know what the game is, you didn't really care what the game was? With Black Desert Online, for example, I think I just really enjoyed the look of the game, but I didn't really read into the story at all. I didn't really care about what the characters were doing. Did not give a shit about what the story was really about, because apparently there is a story. Who knew, right? Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to suitable offering? Yes, he was. Milk root. Or she was. Milk root, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, I'll give a milk root. We'll have the sylphs calling your friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Probably all the drinking. Alright, gift wrapped milk root. It's like a ginseng, yeah? I've taken the liberty of wrapping the milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh. Not to mention spare you from that god-awful stench. The sylphs love that stuff. Me, I'd rather bury my nose in a chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morbo that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do not buy on your return. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. He took an arrow to the knee. Is that why he stopped adventuring? And before I forget, don't go trappezing off just yet. Elaine here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regrets to the winged ones. I assume they're the sylphs, winged ones. That's what he's referring to. So yeah, I was thinking. Okay, Elaine. Yeah, what you got for me? Good to see your knowledge of culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival a little solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumisio. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many occasions and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see the Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs do adore. I have something of far greater import to you to deliver. A missive from the elder Cecile herself. Ooh. To summarize the letter's content in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with Ixo has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Well, let's hope so. Where do we go? First Contact. Well, that's a great name for a quest. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I guess we can just run over it, couldn't we? Yeah, so I count myself doing that, thinking, hey, I just want to get this over with. But just forgetting the whole point of the game is to enjoy the game. I feel like in my old age, I've really gotten to enjoy the process instead of just looking for the end. You know what they say, right? It's about the journey, not the destination. And I feel like that's actually true, not just in game, but in life as well. You know? What's the end of life, right? It's death. So, it's, you know, not necessarily... Oh, what are these? These like little fairies? What are they? Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Yes, I know how to dance, dude. Alright, let's do it. Harvest dance. Oh no. So harvest dance is bad? Okay. What about some other dance? Do I just slash dance? Oh, did I not select them? There we go. Does that work? One would welcome walking one who moves like these one. If walking one would talk with this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. I'll try. Alright, what you got? Walking one bring gift to this one? Walking one is most kind. There you go. Have your milk root and a letter. Walking one builds milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. One gives thanks. Give many, many thanks. Cussing. Hell yeah. Walking one carries a message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Oh, there they are. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania and we're here to treat with you people. Aye, we come to pay our respect to the Elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Rama. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one become a dancing one and brought milkweed, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? Well, the sylphs of Little Solace has always welcomed Gardania envoy with open wings. The letter carried by Verena here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Cecile herself. So you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder One has no word for Gardania. Walking Ones waste time with this one. Waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such rude welcome? Was Verena's jig insufficiently jiggy? Jiggy is a great word. I'm as baffled as you. But something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friend feeling uncommonly worried. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Dude, even Loki doesn't work, dude. Weak silencing potion. Just which one's worth more money, it doesn't matter. Interesting. So someone spooked them. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah, level 30, dude. Alright, Ida, what you got for me? Has a notion of how one might earn Sylph's trust. Okay. Do speak. Pray tell. Say, are you in the mood for dancing? Dude, I was just dancing, dude. That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn Sylph's tradition greetings, but you've greeted hardly any of them. If I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, 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 ow. There goes bloody leg cramps. Am I acting up again? Oh, damn you. Alright, so we're just gonna go dance for everybody, yeah? Is that the... yeah. Slash dance. That's cool, I like it. She's not even looking at me, dude. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Oh, they're so easy to trick, dude. As I was saying, enjoying the journey and not the destination. Slash dance, let's do it. Dance like nobody's looking. Dance like you're in the you know what? Don't dance in the shower, it's a bad idea. It's way too slippery. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? These ones are overjoyed. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the way of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One would not weave in the same way. It's probably true. It's probably true. You gotta find your own way, right? You got to find your own journey. You know what I'm saying? I was also watching this 3-hour video or 4-hour video review of RuneScape. One with this one. Oh, sorry. Let's dance. Let's dance, dude. And in it, it was by Josh Strife Hayes, right? And he was talking about the quests in RuneScape and how varied they are. Walking One's a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder ones of the Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. And I feel like there's a good variation instead of just killing stuff, taking bare asses and collecting more bare asses and all that stuff. Like doing some of that emo stuff is pretty fun. It just changes things up. But yeah, Josh was saying how RuneScape's the gold standard for questing. Where now would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of the Little Solas. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from these accursed leg cramps. Onward to the next adventure. Jesus Christ, of course. Alright, Pablimo, what you got for me? Those are how you might endear yourself to the sylphs, yeah. Werner, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. Adventurer who comes to the aid of local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solas have do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You should be better off inquiring with Hera Imedia of the Gardanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just want to see a like different type of quests, different things to do with quests. Praise to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Sure, tell me what's wrong. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in the terrorized, hapless residents. The Zids, Gorlins, and Galnods that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each will serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you would gather 3 brownie brushes? What the hell are brownie brushes? As well, they play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, but what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they're not easily come by. When you're done with the deeds, seek out Kumizio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speak to this. Okay, so let's go do some stuff, do some normal quests, regular quests, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is important to have kill quests. Oh, it's Gorlin. That's an interesting name. Alright, die, bitch. Oh, yeah. And I need to kill something else, right? Yeah. My variation in quest, and just destination in general, or not taking destination too seriously. And I feel like with a lot of games, the faster you rush to the end game, the less enjoyable the game becomes, just because you miss so much of the game. And now it's like, oh, I gotta come back and redo all of this stuff. And one of the things I used to do is that I play MMO solo. Well, I still do now, but I kind of want to change that. I want to spend some time with people and get to know people and play with other people. One of the troubles I have with that is because, you know, I work full time, I have a kid, and my schedules aren't that predictable or that regular. So I feel like if I join a group or something, or join a guild, or free company, I guess in the case of Final Fantasy 14, I may let some people down where I couldn't join certain things when they want me to, or when they expect me to. But maybe that's a good time to join a guild where, or free company where they don't require that kind of thing. And I say, yeah, do what you can and play whenever you can and do what you can. And then the important thing is really just, obviously, real life always comes first, no matter what. And that's something gamers tend to forget. You know, real life is the more important thing. Real life should be focused on first, and then whatever game is going on. Alright, it's all okay. Like when I was playing not Guild Wars, EVE Online, everybody was mentioning, hey, you know, don't worry about it. Real life always comes first. And maybe that's just because EVE Online has a more mature audience, where people understand, oh, you gotta go to work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, that's cool. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do in real life first, and then play the video game. And after all, it is just a video game, no matter how serious some people take it. And maybe Final Fantasy 14 is the same thing, where people are a little bit more mature and a little older. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one, trust is not so easily earned. Here, have the brownie brushes, dude. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can die threat once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kill Bitey Buzzy One? This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Suspicious. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Dude, you're not wrong to distrust outsiders. Let them earn your trust. Kumazio of Little Solace will entrust you with a task. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. This one have many troubles, since walking ones last came out to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. That's right, that's a good thing to do. But dancing one is not like other walking ones. This one can trust dancing one. This one will ask dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire, the guardians. The Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones, trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in hut house and find out more. This one had bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, dancing one. This one depends on kindness of dancing one. Alright. So what's going on here though? Investigate suspicious presence. So like the guardians are here. What are they doing here? What do they want with these guys? Oh, maybe they want to turn these guys against the Gradanians. Steel ones walking? Yes. This one has seen steel ones walking carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Of course you do. Alright, let's hop on our little chicken. Alright, what you got over here? Oh, these... Okay... Nathanzio? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Shush! Shush! This one says, steel ones are scary, like touched ones. Who are the touch ones? This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. You know what? Truer words have never been spoken. Scary ones have scary friends. That is as true as it gets. So yeah, I feel like, you know, when I was younger, when I first started my MMO journey, I felt like I had a lot more friends back then. I felt like I made more friends. I felt like I had a better time, more time enjoying the game. And as I get older, you know, less and less time to play video games. It becomes harder and harder to make friends. And it's really hard to also, like, sometimes I just feel like I don't want to bother people. You know, I don't know if that's like a common thing. But I just don't want to bother people where they're like, oh, hey, how are you? Oh, do you play? Will you play? Okay, help me with this. From when I heard all the videos that I've watched and all the articles I've read, the population of Final Fantasy 13 are extremely nice. And they are more than willing to help and all that good stuff, right? But then again, I haven't got a chance to really try any of that. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurous. Never assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, right? Never assume. Again, these are good life lessons. Good life lessons. Okay, who are you? Victor, what you got for me? Fearsome type clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right on that one. It's guaranteed to be nothing good. Woohoo! I do like how when you jump, the chocobo flatters its wings. It's so cute. It knows it can't fly, but it tries. That's all that matters. It tries. So yeah, so far I haven't really had the need to join up with anybody, but it's also nice to do some of the fates out here in the world. And one of the things I really like is to do these public events. Like in Guild Wars 2, I really enjoyed those public events that happen, and especially the ones that lead to a long chain. I thought that was really cool, the emergent gameplay, and you never know who's going to be there with you, and sometimes you get to make friends there. And also that really reminds me of Rift. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? Blah blah blah, steel soldiers, they kind of look like, yeah. This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carrying boxes and go walking deep through trees. They're building something in there? As this one thought, steel ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one will borrow dancing one's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing one will go looking for the steel ones, yes? Alright, let's go kill some guardians. You know what? The map makes the area looks really large, but it's actually not even that big. Oh no, I don't want to fight you. I don't have time for that shit, dude. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Gosh darn it, leave me alone. Okay, good. Alright, let's go inside and see what's up. These thorny things are crazy. Oh, suspicious boxes. Oh shit, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap, dude. It's a trap. Shit. You know what? It's not that bad. It looks scary, but it's really not that bad. But they're also only level 16. I'm level 30. Alright, let's see what's up with these boxes. What you got in there? Jolly Ranchers? Sour Patch Kids? Deliver the quartermaster log to Kumuzio. I hope that's how you say his name. His name, I guess. I don't know. Man, honestly, the names and the locations, crazy names, dude. Crazy names. Also, I haven't really played any other Final Fantasy games, so maybe that's why things are not so familiar to me. And if maybe one who has played a lot of Final Fantasy games, it seems normal. Alright, what you got? Dancing one is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Quartermaster log. There you go. Read that shit. Dancing one found paper inside box. This one a message from the Empire. This one can read walking one symbols. Message paper has name of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secret to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one so much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Of course. Always be friends. Kumazio's pining for a wayward friend. A wayward friend? Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. Helpful one's help. One of these ones named Calazio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Calazio. Or Calazio? Calazio struck west after leaving a settlement. Hurry before Calazio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Alright. Let's do it. Okay, oh, west. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, there he is. Found him. It hasn't made it very far, huh? What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those ones who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this was a likely place to build a home, but the meddling one has arrived, forces this one to go deeper into forest. Meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. Okay. Okay, I mean, you do you. A spiky little one, huh? Alright, let's head back. I guess, I kind of forgot what we were talking about before. Galezio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw a touched one lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry and find Galezio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Galezio. But hurry before touched ones take Galezio away. Wait, who are the touched ones? You mentioned them before as well. Who are they? Well, I guess we'll find out. Because I can guarantee... where did they go? Oh, it's over there, okay. I can guarantee you we're gonna run into one of those touched ones. And also, does this music not sound like Indiana Jones? Not this a little bit, but the one before. Alright. Let's head out there. And this one's a lot more whimsical than what John Williams wrote. This part. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like the beginning of a lot of the Indiana Jones. Galezio. Level sync. Okay, yeah, let's do it. So these instances are called duties. Is that right? You follow again. What is wrong with you, right? Meddling one is back. This one told meddling ones to go and be gone. Tell Kumixio that this one will never go back. Never. Never say never. It's a bad idea to say never. Oh, those are the touch ones. Touch ones. Touch one should go away too. This one is it's good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Oh. Be on guard, Verona. These sylphs have been tempered. Tempered? Brought under the thralls of the primal Rama. Akin to Amalja's temper by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They will not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Alright, let's go beat up some little fairy things. Good thing I got AoE attack. These ones are our friends. Come with these ones, the primal ways. No, this one is good one. Would never go with bad one. So even they think the serving of the primal is bad. Huh. Meddling one's not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends. I'm sure you do. And they all need to die. Die, bitch. Oh. That's some crazy shit, dude. No, not Stinky One. Stinky One's scary. Are they healing? Are you healing, dude? You are, huh? That's okay. Like, one thing that's interesting, like it doesn't change it, automatically changes target after your target dies. I don't know if that's like a setting somewhere where you can set it so that whenever your target dies, it switches to the other ones. I don't know if that's a good thing to do or not. Milkroot Morbo. Are we gonna get more Milkroot? Oh, it's gone. Okay. Alright. This one is safe? This one's so scared. Galexio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Galexio unharmed, still in possession of wits? Kumixio and meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Galexio, and Galexio is safe, fills this one with joy. Kumixio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solus were changing, becoming friendly with the other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solus to be with Kumixio and friendly ones. Good, that's smart. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solus as well? I, for one, would do with a nice hot bath. Indeed. That's interesting. Alright, let's head back. Yeah. Every time I hear this little motif, it just reminds me of Indiana Jones. Let's head back. So yeah, the journey. And I was like, yeah, I was playing the other yesterday, I think. So I was leveling up, I was doing the quests, I was just looking at what's going on and getting some gear, and I just caught myself just, oh, what if I got even better gear? I went to check out the auction house, but I couldn't use it because I'm a free account. I was like, ah, man, why am I doing this? Why am I wanting to skip things? Why am I wanting to not play the game, you know? And that maybe it comes to being a gamer where we want to optimize a little bit. It's like, oh, how can we optimize this? How can we do this the best way possible? Or quote unquote best, you know? Like what exactly is the best way? The best way is whatever fits your playstyle and what you want out of the game. This one Calixio was lost forever. This one thought, oh my goodness. This one thought Calixio was lost forever. Helpful ones save Calixio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. Yay. But Elder one is... oh no, is he dead? Elder one's dead? Is he? Because he's too old? Kumixio will make a confession to you. This one must kind one's forgiveness. This one may promise to take kind ones to see Elder one, yes? But this one cannot, because he's dead. This one cannot because Elder one is not here. Elder one is not anywhere. Elder one went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one often goes into forest but never for this long. Kind one will help find Elder one, yes? Near where Elder one disappeared is the home of a walking one named Busakaran. Busakaran may know what happened to Elder one. Didn't we just come from that way? This one will talk to Busakaran, but walking one do not always trust these ones. Would kind one talk to Busakaran for this one? And can one come from Gardania? Yes? Is Gardania live more kind ones? In Gardania live more kind ones? Yes? This one begs of kind one, please go to Gardania and ask fellow kind ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder one returns. Alright, I guess we gotta find the Elder ones. Where'd they go? Let's see. Oh, so we gotta go check out, get some help here. Right, so we need to get the help from the Grand Company. Okay, let's just teleport back. Yeah, it's so nice to see town so packed. Alright, let's go. Yeah, what was I talking about? Missing out on the journey and all that good stuff, right? Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribe? Their elder ones gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Temper ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left be unturned. I would ask you to call upon Giamoka at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Alright. And also these quests with little pluses are what are they called? Levy? Right? Levy quests? Is it? Alright, what do we gotta do? We gotta talk to the Wood Whalers. Alright, let's just teleport over. Kaboom. Easy. So yeah, really just missing the game. I feel like I've really missed a lot of game by quote-unquote optimizing. Yeah, need help, dude. A message from Commander Hilui, you say? The Self-Artists have vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find it. Alright, cool. Good stuff. Go back to there. I think we can run over. It's probably a little bit closer. We just hop on the chocobo and we can go over there. What is this? Oh, doing a dirty way. Yeah, that's fine. So that's not the quest we want to do right now. We want to come this. Oh god, this way. So yeah, I was thinking optimizing. It was like, oh, how can I level the fastest? How can I get the best gear? How can I get more of the best gear? How can I get this, get that? But sometimes, you know, and I think Josh Strife Hayes has talked about this, where we just optimize the fun away. You know, instead of optimizing for fun, we optimize for doing anything but fun. How can we just basically kill the game for ourselves, isn't it? Because we'll just say, hey, you know what? What's the shortest, best possible way to get to the end of the game, to get the game over with, instead of, hey, why can't we optimize for fun? How can we make it so that the game is fun to play? What are these guys? What are these guys doing? There's like a random group of people standing in the middle of the road. It's curious. Curious indeed. Oh yeah, maybe you can optimize for fun. But then again, I think, you know what? I think the reason why everyone like to optimize for a result of optimize for end game is because it's actually doable. It's easy because you have a strict metric to say this is what you optimize for and this is what you got when you optimize. But optimizing for fun doesn't have any clear metrics. I was like, oh, I got 2 fun for this one and I got 5 fun for that one. Therefore, the 5 fun one is better because you got more fun out of it. But there's no such thing. Because, like, for example, here, we're doing the MSQ. And maybe that's fun for us or for some people, but less fun for others. So when you optimize for fun, some people opt to skip the whole story quest. They don't care for that. They just want to play the raids. They want to do the fashion. They want to do the housing. They want to do that, right? But if you optimize for fun, and your definition of fun is doing the story, get to know the characters, get to know the world, then doing MSQ is optimizing for fun, you see? So when you optimize, you have different outcomes or different paths. But when you optimize for the end result, you say, this one, like this monster is objectively more EXP dense or more EXP per hour than the other ones. Therefore, this is the one single correct answer, you know? Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub. Dude, we've met, dude. Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be Elder you seek. Just tell me everything, dude. These woodland scramps all look alike, short of painting one red and another one blue. Most folk will struggle to tell them apart. If you've the time, mayhaps you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across the self-elder yourself. You're totally unhelpful, dude. Oh yeah, more information for me? Alright, let's do it. Use adventure. Oh god. So he needs us to do something before he tells us more information? God damn it. No one on self-elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buster Karen in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight. I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though. Just take the tub cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My princess can swing grog all night and carousel loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my foot down. For sure. I understand. So we gotta use the special item, huh? Alright, where is he? That's not the Ladafell, is it? Right? No, it's over there. I was like, Ladafells don't seem to be the rowdy type, you know what I'm saying? What are you staring at? You want to keep an eye in your face? Have a water, dude. Ugh. No, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This stuck with scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Alright, donezo. Let's go. Oh, they're just waiting for the elders too, huh? You know what? When do I get to start doing the fashion stuff? Nicely done, Marina. I will not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of the outburst is a Duskwhite Elidan. There are people who shun cities and live in the wilds, making them no better than big brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can have an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to borrow a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeed of a few. Jesus Christ, this is hard to read. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Fair enough. Alright, what you got for me? Oh god, need help again. I appreciate all you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. Jesus. There's a Chichering friend of mine, you see, name of Teteroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. But he worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lanosia. Well, it just so happens I got to clearing up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but maybe a friend of mine can. A Rogandine fellow named Bainsing. Jesus Christ. You can find him on Hawkeye's Alley in Limsa Lominza. He knows everything of coming and goings of merchants there. Do you mean do I have to go all the way out there to do a stupid quest? I do. God damn it. That's a big ask, man. Big ask. 544 P. Whatever. The gold. How much money do I have? I got enough. Let's go. It's just a lot faster than going back to the airships and do that. Are we optimizing? Yes, we're optimizing for story. Right, I want to hear the story. I want to see where the elder has gone. I got some money too. Got 500 gills. Oh wow. The noise is cool. But you know what? I feel like the sound, the ambient sound does not match what I see. Does not match the visuals. So that's a little bit annoying. Like, it's in the middle of the night. Chill out, dude. Chill out on the market sounds. I don't think it's gonna be that busy of a market in the middle of the night. It's 3:53 a.m. So that's, I don't know, some sort of a dissonance, a little bit of a disconnect, you know what I'm saying? Like here, I would expect for the merchants to be loud, you know, people yelling stuff. But whatever. A little nitpicky, maybe. Alright, let's go over here. So yeah, like skipping the boring stuff, I don't have a problem with that. But if you're just skipping the entire game, like I know in Guild Wars 2, if you buy the expansions, they give you a level 80. What do you call it? Token, so you can make a character instantly level 80, skipping all the levels. And I was watching a lot of videos where people say, oh yeah, don't do that, especially on your first character. Enjoy the game and actually play the game. Now, I know it's like a recommendation that a lot of people say, and I know some people just take it like, what's the point? I just want to get to the highest level, and then I can actually really start the game. And, you know, to each their own. You found your way to a Waker's Alley, friend. A chitrin? What worked at Druther's? Aye, you speak of Teteroon. Related to that Kyo-Kyo-Roon bloke? Kyo-Kyo-Roon? Just over here, by some blood or another, two of them put in together and were making good coin. But though Teteroon and up left Limsa not long ago, couldn't say where to or why or where. You better asking Kyo-Kyo-Roon himself. He can be tight of lip, though I warn you, best to take his chicken egg with you. Little bastard loved the bloody things. Hey, good to hear about old Boosk. Though sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along, too shy to come his own self. Gosh, I miss drinking with that fool. That's a true friendship. Oh, Kyo-Kyo-Roon? What you got for me? Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Kyo-Kyo-Roon busy with business, too busy for blather. Here, have an egg. Chill out. Chicken egg. Kyo-Kyo-Roon love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon? Teteroon not here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg, no Teteroon. Weinberg, no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyo-Kyo-Roon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You will talk to Weinroon, not Kyo-Kyo-Roon. Oh, thank you. Straight to the point. I like it. Did we register the other Ethernet? Did we register this one? No, we gotta sign out for Wi-Fi. That's what it feels like. You gotta save the login on the Wi-Fi, right? Alright, let's go get the other ones too. Why not? Since we're here, might as well. Yeah, I was just thinking, because when you optimize for certain measurable things like DPS, like your defense, like your leveling, like your golds per hour and all that good stuff, there's concrete measurements. But for fun, there's no concrete fun measurements, right? I mean, yeah, here. And also the other thing is, all of the other stuff you can optimize for, you have something to show for. Let's say you optimize for gold. Right? You make a lot of money, boom. You can show that off, you can buy stuff, it looks great. But when you optimize fun, you got nothing to show for it. Nobody can know, nobody on the other side of the screen can know you are having fun. Right? Maybe that's why people optimize for other things. Teteroon, I see him, that is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Eliport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I start by asking Aldefuit. Jesus Christ. He's an old hand that knows a great deal about a great many things. Thank you. Alright, where do we go? Eliport. Take me to Eliport. Yes. Writing 40 gil, nothing. I got money. I got money out of the wazoo, dude. All right, let's go. Have I been here before? I feel like I've been here before, haven't I? I probably have. Auto vote. Let's go. The tariff on ale has ranked 200 gil per barrel. Topical. Tetron, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kinkirin. I reckon he meant the ones right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Mimiroon's trading post. Follow the road, you're sure to find it. Alright, more road following. Let's go. Do we have a teleport here? I'm not sure. Oh, no, we haven't even seen the map. But let's go. Yeah, so I was thinking, like, if you can optimize for fun and you have something to show for it, maybe then more people optimize for it. But then again, like, what is our obsession with optimizing anyway? We're always looking for shortcuts, but are shortcuts really the best way to go? Are shortcuts really the most optimum way to do something? You know, sometimes the journey is really important. It's like for example, right, reading a book. Now, reading a book is a pain in the ass, right? Because sometimes books are really, really long. Let's say I've been reading is called Thinking Fast and Slow by Danny Kahneman, and the other one I'm reading is How to Influence People by Robert Cialdini. So both of these books, obviously, you can read the spark notes, you can read some video online or like a summary of it. And, you know, if you're old enough, you probably remember, what's his name? The Lamborghini guy. You know, like he's like, oh, I read books. I read 100 books a day by reading the summaries of these books. Like, I get it. The summaries gave you a, what would you call it, like a high level overview of the book, but it does not convey the intricacies and the details. Customer, be welcome. He's exactly like Kikiroon, right? I guess they're the same thing. Customer, welcome. Not customer, not welcome. Bring something for Teteroon. Earring, there you go. Teteroon, forget this. Forget a truthers. Teteroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teteroon, thanks. Teteroon, thank. Good Bakaroon doom. Good Bakaroon good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss good Bakaroon. What do we got? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's take the armor. What am I gonna use money for, right? Teteroon has a place for you to go and find thingies for you to get. Good Bakaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Bakaroon. Must give thankies, many thankies. Teteroon make Kikirin fire water for Bakaroon. Bakaroon love fire water. What the? Oh, fire water, alcohol. You may help Teteroon make fire water. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need the Choreo pup whiskers. Need these good Choreo pup whiskers. Oh man, this chain is getting a little long, dude. And that's okay. You know, we're getting pretty long here. Maybe we'll finish this up and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I was thinking, like, reading the books. So yes, you can get the gist, right? The gist of the book by just reading the summary, reading like an overview, listening to a video talking about it. But really, I think there's a lot of intricacies to it where you can only... Oh, I've gone the wrong way, dude. You can only get these intricacies or little details, like examples, like stories, anecdotes, things like that. You will only get by actually reading the story and reading the book. And I feel like reading the book also gave you a lot of idea on, for example, in the books I was talking about, give you a lot of example of how things are applied. So perhaps you can learn the application of the concept that you learned from the book instead of just reading the book alone or getting the concept alone. And I feel like a lot of times people don't really grasp what the concept looks like or what the concept does until you see some examples. And I think that's why reading the entire book actually has value. You know, people are like, oh yeah, why would you read the entire book if you can just get the whole idea in 10-15 minutes? Technically, yes, but not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people say a lot of things are best experience yourself, even, especially failure? It really is important to read books and say, hey, I've read the book myself and I've really thought about it and I've really spent the time and considered the story. You know, when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, Grand Canyon, everybody's seen that shit. You know, I've seen pictures, I've seen hundreds of pictures of Grand Canyon. So what is there to see? And when I actually went there, I was like, oh wow, okay. Looking at a thing, looking at the real thing is not the same. It really has that impact, that knee awakening impact. It's like I was standing on the edge and I'm like, oh man, this makes me scared. It makes me fear nature, fear dropping down the Grand Canyon. So there's something to be said about actually experiencing the thing yourself. And that's what I meant when I talk about reading the book yourself. Like reading the book, that process solidifies the concept in your head, and through many examples and the details and the intricacies and things like that, really makes it real. It fleshes it out, right? It's like, you know, if you just have a quest where it's just like, go do this, go do that. Like, sure, I guess you get the job done. But it's nice to have the character, have that flavor text, you know? Like when you're talking to Teteru, he talks different than Bhaskaran, right? They all have different personalities, have different writings, and it just fleshes it out. Does it, like, matter? Does it make the quest any better or worse? No, he could have written Teteru to be just normal speech. It wouldn't have mattered, right? You would have done the same quest, you would have done it the same way, but making Teteru talk this way fleshes everything out, make it more interesting, gives you more perspective, give you more a feel that there is a living world out there. Teteru make firewater for Bhaskaran. You'll bring thingy Teteru need. There you go, you got your whiskers. You brought all thingies. Teteru make firewater now, make good firewater for good Bhaskaran. Teteru start making firewater now, good firewater take time, more good, you come back later. Alright. Did we actually have to wait? Oh, look at this. What is this? Continuing weapon of level 21 through 23? What is my current weapon level now? Mine's 24. I guess we'll open it up and see what we get, right? Might as well. Elm velocity bow? Oh, it's worse. That's fine. No big deal. Alright, I feel like we play on long enough for today. We'll call it a day, or we'll do it later. We'll let his alcohol brew ferment for a little bit more. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. It was fun to talk to you. Take care of yourself. Take care of anybody else you could. And we'll check out this view before we head out. It is beautiful, isn't it? That's cool. See you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.